Episode 1. The Inner Circle. Three of the Galilean fishermen among the first chosen by Jesus to follow him. Simon, whom he called Peter, and James and John, brothers who he called sons of thunder. The inner circle of apostles Jesus chose to be present at three important events involving his gospel and resurrection.
The Transfiguration. There he was transfigured before them, his face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. The raising of Jairus' daughter. He did not let anyone follow him except Peter, James and John the brother of James. He took her by the hand and said to her, Talitha cum, which means little girl, I say to you, get up. Immediately the girl stood up and began to walk around. She was 12 years old. At this they were completely astonished.
In the Garden of Gethsemane.
Then cometh Jesus with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and saith unto the disciples, Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter, and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then saith he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little farther, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt.
Simon stayed close to Jesus and professed to the rabbi when asked,
Who do they say I am?
You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God.
Jesus called him the Rock, but Simon struggled often with his faith and loyalty.
Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and, beginning to sink, cried out, Lord, save me. Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. You of little faith, he said, why did you doubt?
Simon Peter denies knowing the rabbi after he's arrested.
And Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee that this day, even in this night, before the cock crows twice, thou shalt deny me
His
thrice.
denial notwithstanding, Simon's faith and loyalty are shown in the garden when he severs Malchus' ear to protect Jesus, and also in his foundation of the church and his eventual martyrdom. Where tradition tells us that when St. Peter was martyred, he insisted that he be crucified upside down, as he did not believe himself worthy to be crucified in the manner of Jesus Christ. John is referred to several times as the most beloved disciple of Christ. After the resurrection, he was a son to Mother Mary and was involved in establishing a church in Ephesus. Also known as John the Evangelical, he wrote letters to various churches to warn against heresy, 3 of which are books of the New Testament. He also wrote the 4th Gospel, considered the spiritual gospel, and was persecuted for his faith by the Roman emperor. Church tradition states the Emperor Domitian attempted to execute John by having him boiled in a vat of oil, which John miraculously survived and was hence banished to the Isle of Patmos for the latter part of his life, where the Lord appeared to him, and he recorded the revelation of Jesus Christ. He eventually left Patmos after the emperor's passing and died a natural death in his old age. The other half of the Sons of Thunder came to be known as James the Greater. He was the second apostle to die and the first to be martyred. He was beheaded by King Herod in Jerusalem, 44 AD, best known for his question to Jesus, which sparks Jesus' eschatological reply.
Tell us, when will the destruction of the temple be? And what will be the sign that all these things are about to be accomplished?
And Jesus answering them began to say, Take heed lest any man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.